Hello friends, welcome to Data Pandit. Today we are going to talk about how we can copy the files from our local computer or local machine to AWS Management Console S3 bucket. Okay, so let's talk about what we are going to need as part of that. So let's see how our S3 bucket looks like. This is my S3 buckets. What I am going to do is I am going to place some file from my local computer to in source bucket Oregon. Okay. So to do that, what I need to do is I have to create one IAM role, IAM user, in fact, or a IAM role. So let's go to the IAM identity and access management console. In that, I have a user called source user 3, source user S3. So I need to create the user and I need to give a Amazon S3 full access to that user. Okay. And let's see what are the details of this user is S3, and this is the Amazon resource name for this particular user. And whenever I created this user, so let's try to create one user and see how to create the user. Okay. Add user, I need to give some name. Okay. New users, let's say, and I need to create a programmatic access. Okay, because I would need the access key ID and secret access key, because I'm going to use the AWS CLI command line interface. Okay, to copy the file from my local machine to the S3 bucket of Amazon Web Services. Okay, probably you can click on both of these. One is AWS Management Control Access. For that, we are going to give some password over here. You can use both the ways for the same user, right? Give some password here, and this is for whenever you give some, let's say, I'm giving password, and if you click on OK, and then go to the next, go to the next and review. Okay, go to the previous one, and what I was selecting is AWS programmatic access as well, right? So let's go to next and set permission level boundary. So attach existing policies. So I have given the S3 policies. Okay, full access, and then next. Okay, and then create user. Okay. So as soon as I create the user, and it will ask for this. This is my user. So it is for Amazon. You know AWS CLI command line interface. So this is going to be access key ID and access key password. So you can download this CSV from here, and it will be uh, downloaded into my machine. Okay, and you can use this. So I have already the one user actually. So if I click on this, see, this is for my destination, and one more is there for source. Okay, okay, source user 3. So okay, so I'm not going to use this user. In fact, I'm going to use I will delete this user. I'm going to use the user which is already existing. Okay. This was my user. I have given this. Okay, and what was the bucket copy? That is for different purpose actually. You would need only the Amazon S3 full access. Okay, so you created the user, and you have given the access key and password for that. Okay, so I will have this Excel CSVs. So what is going to happen is, so whenever I have created this, I did not give the password for that. So this is for access key because I'm not going to use that Amazon web management access login password. Okay, not, but I'm going to use as a CLI user. Okay, so secret key and password. What I need. So whenever you And the next step is to download the Amazon CLI. Okay, so you can Google it, AWS CLI download for Windows. You are using the Windows machine, because I am using the Windows machine, so I have installed the Windows version of it. Okay, so you go and install the latest one. Maybe they are going to give some part. AWS command line interface. AWS CLI download for Windows 10. Okay, let's say Windows 10. Okay. Windows. See, go to here and see, go to here. Okay. So this is going to be downloaded. So I am canceling it because this file is already there in my download section. So this file would be coming in. So you need to install it. Okay, while clicking on install. So after you install it, then this folder would be coming into your machine. Okay, under PC, this users PC.aws. So .aws folder would be created into your machine. Okay. Now what you are going to need is, you go to command prompt of your machine. Okay, and what you are going to need is, you need to configure the AWS 1C. Okay, you need to run this command AWS configure, and it is going to ask for access key ID. So what you are going to do, give access key ID as from that download.csv. Okay, so give the access key, and then it will ask for the secret key. Okay, and then it will ask for the US which is asking for a region name, and then the JSON. So if you are not giving these third and fourth values, is not, it's okay. I mean, you just press the enter and it will be coming. If I type AWS S3 ls1 first command, so it will list the my buckets. Okay, so these are two my buckets. So if I go to the S3 dashboard, so my bucket would be displayed over here. Okay, see this destination bucket Virginia and source bucket Oregon. These two buckets are getting displayed. Okay, so what I am going to do is, I am going to place one file over here using the command. So what command I am going to use? So let me see what file I have. Let me go to the downloads. Okay, and I'll see the files. I will, let's say I'm going to copy this file. Okay, so what I'm going to do, AWS S3 CP is the command, and file I need to copy. Sorry, I need to Control C, Control V, and what is the command? Is what is the source bucket name? Uh, what is the source bucket name? Is this one source bucket Oregon? Okay. So copy it, and so you will have your file copied over here. Okay. So see upload failed. Okay, it's saying that when calling the output object, the specified bucket does not exist. Okay. Oh, I did not give the name of the bucket. Okay. So the command is AWS S3. I given the file name instead of bucket name. First is file name, my local file name, then S3. Then I should give the bucket name. This is a confusing or because we are just working in Unix and Windows is different. Okay. So this is my bucket name. Just press the enter button. Now this is completing, is scoping, right? So if I can enlarge for you, says completed 2.5 MB out of 5.8 MB. Okay, so it's getting completed, and let's see. They saved any file over here. This is source bucket. Okay, so let's see. It's just to get, see it has come. Okay, so upload is completed and my file has come. Okay, same file img 114.115.jpg. Okay, so this file has come. So this is how simple it is. As much or as big file as you can upload the file from your local computer to the S3 bucket. Okay. So another way of putting the file is like upload, just upload from your management console. First method was to using the AWS CLI. Okay, using AWS CLI. So many more things you can do. You can download the file from S3 bucket to your local machine and you can upload the file. So both ways it can be done. Okay. Right. So if I want to upload any other files, let's say I'm uploading this one. So this is also a simple operation. So see, it's uploading. So my file is getting uploaded. So two files. So if you want to download any file, then there is an option, right? Download option. So this is Amazon, console operations, right? And then there is another operation we have already talked about, S3 batch operations. So batch operation, these jobs we have created on other day, right? So there is another video altogether. So wherein S3 batch operation, so that we can file copy from one bucket to another bucket. So the file copy operation is happening in that respect. Okay. And there is another fourth method is to cross account. So if you want to copy the file from one account, S3 bucket of one account to another account, so one S3 bucket of one account to another S3 bucket of another account. Okay. So one account or cross account, operations if you want to do. So then there are different ways of doing it. Okay. So let's talk about that scenarios actually. So for that, what we need to do is we have to we have to create a source bucket and destination bucket. So currently I have created the source bucket as this. Okay, then I am going to remove this file actually. Okay. So I'm just keeping one file. So how to remove it permanently? Delete the file. Okay. So this one more space. I think that's why it's not reflected. Okay. So I'm removed this file first. So what I'm going to do is we are going to do the cross bucket operation from one account to another. So I have to create two users. So what I have done is I have created two users within same account. But if you want to do the cross account operation, then you have to create the two logins. You have to use the two IDs and maybe two accounts, maybe free tier or maybe paid. So you need to create two accounts. So what I have done is I have created two users. Okay, within or root user. So I have created two users like my first user is source user S3, okay, and another user is S3 destination user. So I have created two users and I am going to log in from both the users. So before doing that, what is the pre-requirement to copy the file from one account to another is you need to do few things. So what you need to do is you need to create two accounts actually. So I have created two users like the source user S3 and S3 destination user. And you need to create two buckets. So two buckets I have already there, right? So source and destination, okay. So let's configure the things actually. What we need to configure is source. My source bucket is source bucket Oregon and destination bucket is destination bucket Virginia. Okay. So what you need to do is uh, this is the policy actually, user policy. So for source, okay, for the source user, right? So from the I need to allow list object and get object for source bucket. I need to allow the source user to what operations I need to allow. So effect is to allow. Okay, action is S3 list object. I need to list and get object to get the object. Okay, oh, and to whom? which S3 bucket it is source bucket region, okay. And what is my resource? What is the target bucket is list bucket put object account ACLs, okay. So these operations I would need as as a source user policy, okay. So if you look at this source user, so if you look at the policy I was talking about, right? So S3 bucket copy policy. So if you look at this value, edit policy, if you look at this, if you go to the JSON, so this I have list, supplied over here. So this is the policy for the particular, bucket copy operation, okay. So whenever you are going to copy cross account, so in the source account you need to do it like that. So you need to allow this source bucket to list and to list and get object, and for target bucket you need to have a list bucket put object and put object, ACLs, okay, access control list, okay. So this you need to have in your source user, okay. So I'm just canceling it. So whenever I have created the source, what I need, there is add inline policy. Okay. While add inline policy, you will have this kind of wizard opening, and you just need to go to the JSON and paste the files, and you are going to save this. Okay, and you would be having in the source user this access of source bucket and target bucket. So this is you are going to do in your source user. And for as part of target, what you are going to do is you go to the S3 bucket, and you need to change the bucket policy of the target bucket. So go to the target bucket and go to the permissions, okay, and go to the bucket policy, and you go to create the bucket policy. So this is the bucket policy I have created. So the second thing is this is the bucket policy, okay. If you look at all the things over here in JSON body, so it's very there, it's visible very easily. So what is there in this bucket policy is this version is this one, ID policy ID, okay, bucket policy ID. This is some number, okay. Statement are, this is a statement. So within statement array we have two statement, okay. Statement ID first and statement ID second. In statement ID first, what you need to do is we have to allow this user. Who is this user? Source user. Allow this user. Okay, what we are going to allow? Put object in destination Virginia, destination bucket. Okay, and what is the access control list? Ownership. Ownership is going to be a bucket owner. Full control will be going into the from source user to the target user. And statement second is allow principal same user as the list object, put object and list object as well. So these two, you know, resource is my target. Resource is my target. Okay. In both the cases, the condition is strings equal to S3 X SASU bucket owner full control. So whenever we create any bucket, so by default the ownership would be to the existed. Whoever created the bucket is the by default ownership will be and full control will be with that particular user. But whenever you are copying the uh, one bucket to another, the files you are going to copy from one bucket to another account, then we need to pass the owner control, full control to the destination owner. So the target owner would have every control, ownership will be passed. So to do that, you need to pass this one. This condition issue there. Otherwise, there won't be all operation will not be allowed for that particular target user. Okay, the target user cannot do many other things for that particular bucket. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, so we have done is so I have logged in as a different user over here. You see source user S3. So I have logged in as a source user. Okay, and similarly I can use another target user, but I'm using the current user. But I'm going to use the S3 CLI operations while you to copy from one bucket to another. So let's again go to the AWS CLI, command prompt. So everything uh, will be done here from source bucket to target. So what is there in the target bucket? I don't have anything in the target bucket currently. So I'm going to copy one file from source bucket which is already there. This image I'm going to copy from here to the pasting here, not pasting and moving into the here copying file from one bucket to another. Cross account bucket operations, bucket copy operation. Okay. So what we have done so far is we have from the for the source user I have defined this policy and I attach this policy to the user source user, and for the target user source user I'm saying or maybe source account or target account. Okay. So similar for sorry for the source account what I have done is I have defined this policy and assigned to that, and for the target bucket I have defined this bucket policy and attach this bucket policy to the target bucket. Okay, these two things I have done, and we have AWS CLI already installed, and command prompt is already working. And what I need to do is I have copied the file, okay, from the my local machine to this source bucket. So the only thing pending is this command, right? What this command is going to do is copy from one source bucket to the target bucket. Same file, okay? And ACL is bucket owner full control. This command you need to run, and the file would be copied from one bucket to another bucket. So see, so whenever you will give ACL bucket owner full control, all the control ownership would be passed from source to the target user. Okay, so just press it and enter, and fatal error has occurred. Head object key does not exist. Okay, I think I have given the wrong file name. Maybe see what is the file name in my source bucket. Go to the file. Go take the name of this file. Let's say how to copy the now copy URL now. Just copy from here. Okay. So what I need to do is I have to, let's say I need to go to here, and this object I need to rename. Okay. Control Z. What was there? Let me go to the this one. I have maybe copy URL, on that I will copy the only the file name. So let's say I have copied copy file name from here to here, and see just I'm copying and the command and pasting over here. Okay. So now I'm pressing the button, and now this is getting copied, I think. So let's see. Yeah, it is copied, and let me see what is the target. So let me see. Yeah, we have got the file 2348. So we have 1148, right? So same. So see, I have copied the file from cross bucket file copy operation has been done. Okay. We have learned four methods actually. So first is using AWS Management Console, then AWS CLI from local to or S3 bucket, and then from one S3 bucket to another account we have learned from AWS CLI. Okay. And fourth operation, which I have already covered is one video. Okay. Okay. So that link I'm going to give in my this video's description section. Okay. So with that, thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel.